What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Atomic. Thank you for visiting the channel. Feel the love the support. Today, we're going to talk about welding technique. Your personal welding technique will be defined through time and practice. Welding is a high art of chemistry, electricity, and your intelligence. You will need to pace yourself and consider every gradual improvement you make. Be consistent in your efforts, and your skills will come as you practice. Alrighty, let's dive in. Let's kick off by setting the quality standard, the foundation, the specification, the classification. Alrighty, enough fun! In order for a fitted weld to be tough, it needs specific quality features so it can withstand environmental assessments or stress risers. Let me ask you a question. What makes a good welder? Think about that. For me, a good welder is someone who can recognize what a bad weld looks like. Because if you know how to identify a bad weld, you will be trusted to fix it. That way, when your supervisor or the weld inspector checks on the project, they probably won't find any bad welds because you are able to recognize them and repair them. This statement is only for educational purpose. If you want to be a good welder, this is the specification you need to follow. If you learn how to fulfill these important welding qualities, your welds won't fail in a billion years. Transitioning and studying these weld quality features. Leg penetration is the most common required specification across all industries for a fitted weld. What varies between industries is how much percentage of the material thickness will be required to penetrate. Some specifications require 10% and others up to 25% of pen. Depending on what field of manufacturing, this standard will vary. You won't pass a certification test if you don't meet the required penetration on both legs. Full leg fusion on both legs is important because a fillet weld will still maintain good toughness with minimum penetration. When you don't have full fusion on either legs, is considered a cold weld. When micro edge, you will see separation between the weld metal and the base material. Full leg fusion will save your bacon if you are required to do a destructive test. Root penetration is important because if unfused, that area will probably permit a stress concentration that can cause a fatal failure without any resistance. Root penetration makes the weld super tough because it resists either tension or bending stress. The profile of the throat cannot be concave or have excessive reinforcement because undesirable stress can concentrate at the toe of the weld. If other discontinuities are present, it can easily initiate a crack propagation. I've seen some industries measure throat differently, but AWS standard measures throat where the root starts to the face of the weld metal.